What if I told you that everything you know about habit formation might be wrong? We've all heard it before. It takes 21 days to form a habit. Whether it's exercising, eating healthy, waking up early, or journaling, people swear by this rule. But have you ever tried it and found yourself slipping back into old habits after a few weeks? Is 21 days really enough to rewire our brains? Or is there a deeper science behind forming long-term habits? Stay with me till the end of this video, where we debunk the 21-day myth and uncover the real timeline for building lasting habits, plus proven techniques to make habits stick for life. Have you ever tried forming a habit in 21 days? Did it work? Let us know in the comments. The 21-day rule wasn't originally about habit formation at all. It actually came from Dr. Maxwell Maltz, a plastic surgeon in the 1950s. Dr. Maltz observed that patients who had surgeries, like nose jobs or limb amputations, took about 21 days to adjust to their new reality. He mentioned this in his book, Psycho-Cybernetics, and somehow people started misinterpreting it as a universal rule for all habits. But modern science tells us something different. The real time frame for building a habit. A 2009 study from University College London found that it actually takes an average of 66 days, not 21, to form a new habit. Key findings. Some people formed habits in 18 days if the habit was simple. Others needed 254 days for harder habits, like daily exercise. Consistency was more important than the number of days. So, the idea that all habits magically form in 21 days? That's a myth. What's the hardest habit you've ever tried to form? Let us know in the comments. Forming a habit isn't just about repetition, it's about rewiring your brain. Neuroplasticity. Your brain needs time to create new neural pathways. Willpower and motivation fade. Many people lose motivation before the habit fully forms. Emotions play a role. Stress, boredom, or unexpected life events can derail habits. For example, if you try waking up at 5 a.m. for 21 days but still feel exhausted, your brain will resist the habit rather than embrace it. Instead, the key to forming habits is consistency, gradual progression, and reinforcement. According to behavioral psychology, habit formation happens in 3 stages. Phase 1, the honeymoon phase, which lasts from 0 to 21 days. You feel excited and motivated. The habit seems easy at first, but, most people give up when motivation fades. Phase 2, the resistance phase, spanning from 22 to 66 days. Reality hits. You start skipping days. Temptations and excuses appear. This is when most people quit, but if you push through, the habit strengthens. Phase 3, the stability phase, which begins after 66 days. By this stage, the habit becomes automatic. You do it without thinking. You don't need motivation anymore. You've officially rewired your brain for long-term change. The key takeaway? 21 days is just the first step, not the finish line. Have you ever struggled with the resistance phase? Share your experience below. So, if 21 days isn't enough, how do we actually form lifelong habits? Start small and make it easy. Don't start with an extreme habit. Instead of saying, I'll exercise for 1 hour daily, start with, I'll do 5 push-ups every morning. Small wins train your brain for success. Use habit stacking. Link your new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to drink more water, attach it to an existing habit. Every time I brush my teeth, I'll drink a glass of water. This makes habits easier to remember and harder to ignore. Make it enjoyable. If your habit feels like a chore, your brain will reject it. Here's a hack: add rewards to reinforce good behavior. For example, listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. The more enjoyable it is, the more likely you'll stick to it. Track your progress. The don't break the chain method. Use a habit tracker, whether it's an app or just a simple calendar. Mark an X on every day you complete the habit. The goal? Don't break the chain. The visual proof of progress keeps you motivated. Forgive yourself and keep going. Skipping one day doesn't ruin your progress, but quitting does. The trick is to never miss twice in a row. For example, if you skip a gym session, make sure you go the next day. Remember, progress is greater than perfection. What's one habit you're currently working on? Let us know in the comments. Now that we've busted the 21-day habit myth and uncovered the real science of habit formation, it's time to take action. Comment below. What's one habit you want to build? Have you ever succeeded or failed at forming a habit in 21 days? If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss powerful insights like this. If you could instantly master one habit, what would it be? Let's discuss in the comments.